Namaskar. Hello and welcome back to Inside English Academy. And today's video is going to be a discussion on the first chapter from the General English syllabus of HS second year. The name of the chapter is The Last Lesson and it's written by Alphonse Daudet. Before moving on to the chapter, I'd like to say something about the author. The name of the author is Alphonse Daudet, as mentioned earlier, and he was a French man of letters. He was not just a novelist or a short story writer, but he also used to write dramas and poetry. And through this story, this short story, he wanted to capture the sentimental, the emotional value associated with one's language. আমাৰ নিজৰ ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজ যিটো মাদাৰ টাং হয়, যিটো আমি সৰুৰ পৰা নিজৰ বুলি শিকি আহিছোঁ, সেইটোৰ লগত আমাৰ এটা ইমোশ্যনেল ভ্যালু, এটা সেন্টিমেন্টাল ভ্যালু এছ'চিয়েটেড হৈ আছে। আৰু ছাডেনলি যদি আমাক কোনোবাই আহি পেলাই এইটো এনাউন্স কৰে ডেট ফ্ৰম দ্য নেক্সট ডে অনৱাৰ্ডছ সেই ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজটো শিকা আমাৰ পাৰ্মিশ্যন নাই, সেই ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজটোত লেসন্স ইম্পাৰ্ট কৰা বা শিকোৱা আমাৰ পাৰ্মিশ্যন নাই, সেই সিচুৱেশ্যনত মানুহে কেনেকুৱা ফিল কৰিব এণ্ড হাউ উইল দে একচুৱেলি ডিল উইথ ডেট সিচুৱেশ্যন, সেইখিনি বস্তু এই ষ্টৰিটোৰ থ্ৰু দি পেলাই কনভে কৰিব বিচাৰিছে অথৰজনে। চ' নাও মুভিং অন টু দ্য বেকড্ৰপ টু দিছ ষ্টৰি। আৰু এই ষ্টৰিটোৰ বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ডটো হৈছে পোষ্ট ফ্ৰেংকো প্ৰুছিয়ান ৱাৰ। ৱাই পোষ্ট? বিকজ ইট ৱাজ set in the scenario which took place or which was actually the result of the Franco-Prussian War. Or hey war khonot, France was heavily defeated at the hands of Prussia. Aru jetia eta party hari jay, tetia jitu party jeki goise teolukor ta control automatically ahi jay over the one which was defeated. So France was the one which lost, and that's why they have to become, or they automatically became subordinate to the, and France came under the control of Prussia. Prussia was a part of, it was a state of Germany, and later Germany in unification of Prussia at a बहुत crucial role as well, but that is not required from this, from the point of view of this chapter. But all we need to know now is what was this Franco-Prussian War, কাৰ মাজত হৈছিলে, and ইয়াৰ consequence কি আছিলে, আৰু সেই consequenceটো এই ষ্টৰিটোৰ বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ড হৈ আছিলে। আৰু যেতিয়া ফ্ৰান্সে নিজৰ freedom-to হেৰুৱাই দিছিলে and Prussia took control over France, immediately the official language of France was also taken away from them and German was imposed upon the people of France. And henekwa the situation or jetia announcement to ahile that from the next day onwards French will no longer be taught in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. Or Alsace and Lorraine asile dukhon districts, French districts, jitu yat context hisabe loise Alphonse Daudete, and jot he declaration to he announcement to ahi goisil that tahator schools bilakot French hikwa nohobo aru from the next day. So yat ami characters gita ami first let us find out. The first character is the little boy. He was a student, his name was Franz. The next character was M. Hamel. Or M. Hamel jan asile teacher. He was a French teacher. And yat ami equation to gom pam, sentiments kini gom pam, aru mindset to gom pam of the people of France, jitu Alphonse Daudet yat actually a story to through di pelai project koribo try korise, that jetia manu belake নিজৰ ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজটো পাই থাকে, when they are learning, they are getting the opportunity to learn their own language, they ignore it and they take it for granted. But the moment of realization dawns on them, and dawns on them মানে হৈছে সেই realizationটো তেওঁলোকৰ তেতিয়া আহে when they are about to lose their own language. আৰু হেনেকুৱা এটা চিটুৱেশ্যনে এই ষ্টৰিটোত দেখুৱাইছে Alphonse Daudet. Let's begin with the chapter. I started for school very late that morning and was in great dread of a scolding, especially because M. Hamill had said that he would question us on participles. The narrator here is Franz, little Franz. That is a student of M. Hamill, and he's saying that he started late for school that day because he was not prepared on the lesson of participles which he was supposed to be prepared as asked by his teacher M. Hamill. And I did not know the first word about them. He did not know the first word about them mane hoise he participles oprot eku naganisil, not even a single word. For a moment I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods, and in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling. A part 2 important hoy. Jodi ami etu question pao that what were the things which actually tempted Franz, and which he thought that, or what were the things which Franz considered to be more tempting than the lessons of participles or rules for participles. Tetio hola answer likhibo lagibo that it was the bright and the warm day, the birds which were chirping at the edge of the woods. Edge of the woods mane ki? Woods mane hoise forest, or edge of the wood to heikini space bujaise, heikini area bujaise, jitu adjoining area hoy between the forest and then open space. Jot ami eta mane dekha pao where habitation starts. And in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling. Aru jehetu ami gom palu etialeke that Franzot Prussia capture kori lole. So Prussian army rule choli asile Franzot. And Alsace aru Lorraine Prussian soldiers bur asile. Our soldiers aha lage lage soldiers or training or kotha ahi jay, and that is the meaning of drilling. So yat koise that open field or backside jitu open field kon jitu asile at the back of the sawmill, and sawmill is the mill in which lumber, that is unprocessed wood, is converted, is transformed into processed wood. Jorpra ami processed wood to pao heblak ko kwa hoy sawmill boli. So the back of the sawmill there was an open field jot Prussian soldiers bilake train kori asile nijok. That is the drilling process was going on. It was all much more tempting than the rule for participles, and all these things together according to Franz were more tempting than the rule for participles. But I had the strength to resist and hurried off to school. I had the strength to resist mane hoise nijor willpower asil tar that he could resist the temptation and go to school. Resist mane hoise that he could overcome the temptation and go to school. When I passed the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. This bulletin board is important. Janeke schools bilakot notice board thake jot students bilakok information board dia hoy, notice board dia hoy. Heneke jetia ekhon country belai ekhon country overpower kori loy, tetia ekhon bulletin board or through di pele manukhine major information to circulate kora hoy. Aru hekhon bulletin board e di pela teuluke etialeke France sob bear news pai ahise. That's what he mentions when he says, for the last 2 years all our bad news had come from there. The lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer, and I thought to myself without stopping, what can be the matter now? Etialeke jiman bear news ahi asile about how France lost to Prussia, or jikon final official document ahisil that now France has gone under control of Prussia, kon draft boli koise, and commanding officer jibur orders ahe he gutebur teuluke he bulletin board pora paise, and now Franz was wondering to himself etia aru ki bad news ase. Then as I hurried by as fast as I could go, the blacksmith Wachter, who was there, this name is important. What's the name of the blacksmith? It was Wachter. The name of the blacksmith was Vector, who was there with his apprentice, reading the bulletin, called after me. Don't go so fast, Bub. You'll get to school in plenty of time. Yet Bub word to Deepale, just a colloquial way of calling out to a small boy. You'll get to your school in plenty of time. A phrase to more important hoy because Edu Thrudi Pelai, it was like a hint which was given to Franz by the blacksmith. It was a way of saying that you don't have to rush to your school because anyway, you're not going to get the class because today there will be no class. There will be no French class anymore, and from tomorrow, there will be no French class at all. Today's last lesson, that was this phrase is the indication that that day was the last lesson, and after that lesson, there will be plenty of time left for him. That's why this was a way of saying that it was going to be the last lesson and there will be no proper class that day. So you will get to school in plenty of time. I thought he was making fun of me and reached M. Hamill's little garden out of breath. Franzi bhabi asil that Vector hetu kotha koi pela, he was just pulling his leg, he was making fun of Franz because he was rushing to the school. And finally, Jetya Franz, he reached school, he was out of breath because Iman Jetya Dori ahibo, then he would start panting, and when we would pant, Jetya we would be left breathless. We'll not be able to breathe properly because of the exhaustion. Usually, when school began, there was a great bustle. Bustle mane hoise great rush, commotion. बहुत बेसी noise होई থাকে, बहुत बेसी commotion, rush होई থাকে generally, which could be heard out in the street, out into rasta leke huna pai. The opening and the closing of desk, these are the normal scenario of any classroom. Lessons repeated in unison. Repeated in unison মানে হইছে যেটা গোটেই ক্লাছৰুমটোৱে এটা লেসন একেলগে in unison তেওঁলোকে কয়, হেতু কোৱা হৈছে lessons repeated in unison. Just the way you wish a teacher good morning, together, all in one. Hetu in unison boli ami kobo paru. Very loud and with our hands over our ears to understand better, and the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table. But now it was also still. It was also still mane hoise. Hedinakhon kuno noise nasile, there was no rush, there was no commotion, and everything seemed very silent and still. It is motionless. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. I had counted on mane hoise. He had expected the rush, the same commotion to be there even on that day. Jate he commotion to advantage loi pelai, he could reach his desk and he would escape the notice of his teacher M. Hamill. But of course, that day everything had to be as quiet as Sunday morning. Kintu hedinakhon everything was as quiet as a Sunday morning. Through the window, I saw my classmates already in their places and M. Hamill walking up and down with his terrible iron ruler under his arms. I had to open the door and go in before everybody. You can imagine how I blushed and how frightened I was. So yet Franz Koise, that the narrator here is Franz, and in his words we get to know that day everything was still, it was silent, and from the window he could see his classmates already in their places without any commotion, and M. Hamill, he was walking up and down. M. Hamill classroom to up and down walk kori asile with the iron ruler. Terrible iron ruler mane koise. Because see, iron ruler, it's a living. The iron ruler is a non-living entity. So, as a non-living entity, terrible can kya hobo? This is a example of a transferred epithet. Mane, jodi a non-living entity, ami living object etar quality di pelai characterize koro. Hetu kwa hoy transferred epithet. So, terrible boli koise because hey iron ruler dal students khini karne eta terrible experience hoy. It's a terrifying object. Hetu karone iron ruler to kotha koise, the terrible iron ruler under his arm. I had to open the door and go in before everybody, and Sobor agot he was expecting that commotion or mazot লুকাই পেলাই যাব পাৰিব নিজৰ ডেস্কলৈ, but he was expecting that he will be able to hide and escape the gaze, the notice of M. Hamill and get to his desk. But Holke finally, he had to go and reach his desk in front of everybody. And he was very frightened, and he's asking the readers to imagine that how much it was embarrassing for him. It was also frightening at the same time. But nothing happened. M. Hamill saw me and said very kindly, "Go to your place quickly, little Franz. We were beginning without you." Yet M. Hamill, to his surprise, M. Hamill did not scold him. He rather asked little Franz to go to his place, and he also mentioned that they have already started without him. I jumped over the bench and sat down at the desk. Not till then, when I had got a little over my fright, did I see that our teacher had on his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and the little black silk cap, all embroidered, that he never wore except on inspection and prize days. So, যেতিয়া M. Hamillৰ কথাখিনি শুনিলে ফ্ৰান্সে, he was comforted, and it took him some time to get over his fear. And in the meanwhile, he noticed that M. Hamill was dressed exactly the way he used to get dressed on the special occasions of prize distribution ceremonies or the days of inspection. And that day also, M. Hamill was dressed, and he was wearing his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and little black silk cap. These three things we need to remember. All embroidered